WolfGxngDon, never lacking. 2K bills to the fraction, breaking it down to the pound, puts news and views on tips to get you cracking. It don't stop till we on top, with brick by brick we gotta build. Give a like and drop a sub, this WolfGxngDon, you know it's real. Never chill, sauce it up, we stacking, getting bills. Peep the traction, getting badges, 2K champ, this how it feels. This the dawn, yeah. Running it up, no time to play. You know what's on, yeah. The greatest builds inside 2K.
What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Don back here with another build video, man. And before we get too deep into the videos, do me a favor, like and subscribe to the channel. I got bangers coming, and you gotta get locked in for 2K23. But today, I got a James Harden type of build for y'all boys. I really think this one might have been special, especially early on in the year. But anyway, we can get right into it, man. So first things first, you do want to make it a shooting guard. Handedness is up to you. Jersey numbers up to you. We're going to go ahead and get right to the attributes after we get into these body settings, man. So we got a 6'5", 175 pound, 6'9" wingspan. Body shape is completely up to you, guard. You know what I'm saying? You got to make this build kind of slender because you do want to have a lot of speed, a lot of quickness, kind of like James Harden. So, all right. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the build. So first things first, we're going to start off with close shot. We do want to put that up to a 60, which is not crazy high, but in all honesty, at the shooting guard position, you'll probably be going up against a lot of smaller builds. So this one is like a James Harden type build, but it's kind of like a hybrid because I did want to make this build able to play some defense, but I definitely wanted to focus heavy on the shooting and the playmaking. But yeah, let's just keep it going. We will be taking the driving layup and putting it kind of high. I don't know if y'all remember, but James Harden used to be like the Euro acrobatic layup god. So I wanted to make sure I captured a little bit of that in this build. I'm not going to give him any dunking. If you do want that, just take some off the layup. You can definitely get it on there. The mid-range shot, we're going to take that up to an 87, which is pretty high. You should be able to hit almost all of the ones you take with an 87. You shouldn't have any issues. I'm cool with like a 70 something on a lot of my shooting builds, and I rarely miss. Now for the 3-point shot, we're gonna max it out at an 88. You gotta max out at 88 because that's where you get all the best badges at. You see we got 30 of those shooting badges. And I actually made a mistake. We're gonna take the driving layup down to an 86. Doesn't really change much, but you do miss one badge. I don't think you'll be missing it too much. Now for the free throw, we're going to take that up to a 74. You know, that same range that I always have the free throw in, just that 65 or above, because under 65, bro, it gets a little hard to make those. You do not want to be leaving points at the line, at the free throw line. It just sucks to do, man. Now for the pass accuracy, we're going to take that up to an 85, man. Go ahead and get it up there so you can get the bullet passer on goal. Now for the ball handle, you know, if this is a James Harden build, we gotta get some real nice dribble moves, and for that, I'm gonna go with an 86 for the ball handle, and then the speed with ball, we're gonna put that up to an 83. So on this build, you do want to make sure you can get a lot of those playmaking badges. You're gonna need them. You're gonna be dancing on the perimeter. You got to make sure you can shake your defender and get to the bucket, or get that step back three in there. But we'll get more into the actual step back three when we talk about more of these defensive badges. Now, on the perimeter defense, we want to go up to a 76. On the steal, we're going to take that up to a 79. Because we do want to make sure we get gold interceptor. I know he's not like super adept at stealing the ball, but you want to make sure you can do it on the build. For the block, just so we can get more defensive badges, we're going to take that all the way up. And then for the defensive rebound, we're going to take that all the way up as well. To be a 6'5" guard, it'll definitely help out if you can grab some of them boards. Now for the speed, we're going to max it out. Acceleration, we're going to max it out. Strength, we want some of that. Even though we can't dunk, you do still want to have a little bit of vertical so you can jump for those blocks. And then last but not least, we're going to put the rest on stamina. Now normally, I'll go out and test the badges, but this time I'm going to do it a little different. So we're going to go through some of the badges that I would put on the build right now instead of going to the build tester. I just don't feel like doing all that. Now, all right, some of the badges to consider. Definitely teardropper. I think that's something that would add a lot to this build. So teardropper, acrobat, and fearless finisher are the ones that I would use on this build in order to get the most out of the finishing. You do have a high layup, so you want to make sure that you can get a lot of those finesse finish type badges. It works the best in like ISO type situations. So when it's like you got that little guard, you can take him to the rim. Happens to me all the time, bro. And if I don't get that ball stripper, I'm assed out, man. Now for the 3-point shot, if you've seen James Harden play, you already know some of the ones we're gonna put on. Definitely blinders, sniper for sure. Limitless spot up, I think would definitely be something that would be useful on this build. Hot zone hunter, dead eye, and then honestly, one of the ones that a lot of people I think sleep on is volume shooter. And obviously, if you're going to be a James Harden type of player, you're going to be utilizing those step backs near the 3-point line, doing some of those moving shots. You're going to want to put circus threes on. That's one of my favorite badges at this point in the game. I've been shooting a lot of faders, and I'm sure it's going to be, and this is the 2K23 tip, I'm sure it is going to be super overpowered. It always is when the game comes out. I wouldn't say to make your build to shoot fading threes, but just know that's going to be something that you can have in your bag when the game first drops. Fades are always crazy OP when they first drop. Now onto the playmaking. On this one, I don't normally put a lot of the ankle breaking badges on, but for this build to be like James Harden, I would definitely go for one, bullet passer obviously, and unpluckable. But after that, quick chain, quick first step, hyperdrive. That's something you're gonna need on this build. Hit them with those 1-2, get to the rim, bro. You can definitely do it on this build. And also ankle breaker, space creator, tight handles, depending on your play style. Like if you do a lot of snatchbacks, ankle breaker. If you do a lot of step backs or, hot backs, space creator. And if you do a lot of standstill dribble moves to kind of like freeze your defender, you hitting them with size ups and all that other stuff, tight handles is where you go, man. That's how you kind of like differentiate the badges. And of course you're gonna need handles for days, because this build is going to be able to dance with the ball, like I said. Now, last but not least, the defense. We don't have a bunch of badges here, so just make sure you get the essentials. And the essentials being clamps. Even though it's only on silver, it will definitely be useful. I would highly suggest getting that bronze chase down on there, interceptor and intimidator. Other than that, you can really do what makes you happy. Ankle braces, not like a crazy amount that it's a must-have, but it does stop you from getting frozen as much. And anything else after that is just icing on the cake. Now, personally, on this build, I would likely add my extra badges into this playmaking category. I feel like that's where you get the most bang for your buck, to be honest. And yeah, that's pretty much it on the badges. And the final badge count is 11, 30, 28, and 18. I feel like that's a very good badge spread if you're looking for a build that can do a little bit of everything. You can play a little defense, and it has rebounding, so it kind of help you out on those long rebounds that I sometimes miss on my guard, and I get so mad because, I mean, hey man, it is what it is. Hustler definitely help you there, but I'm not putting that badge on, bro. It's a waste of badge points in my eyes. So yeah, definitely not doing that. All right, we can go ahead and look at some of these takeovers. So you do get a few of them. You get shot creating, sharp shooting, playmaking, and then lockdown take. I mean, I'm not going with lockdown take or playmaking. I pretty much only, on my guard builds, I only focus on like the shot creating take and then the sharp shooting take, pretty much. But for this build to be kind of like a James Harden type of play style, I definitely think you have to go with ankle breaking shots and negative impact. Because, him, just like Curry, they take a lot of those shots where it's like, bro, you shot that? And negative impact has a crazy, like, it has a crazy effect. Because like it says, it reduces the impact of shot contest against pull-ups, step backs, and spin shots. I definitely think that's something you can make great use of in a build like this. But all right, we can go ahead and finish up the build. And it comes out as a playmaking shot creator. I know that's a bland name that a lot of people don't like. Shades of Manu Ginobili, Desmond Bane, and Tyler Hero. But to me, this is easily a James Harden type build. But yeah, I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. I'm gonna go ahead and roll on out here. But before you do me a favor, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you be on the lookout for a lot of my other videos, man. I have bangers coming for 2K23, bro. I'm telling you, my channel about to go crazy, and I hope you want to be a part of it. We're on the grind at 2K. Help your boy out. But yeah, I'll catch y'all boys in the next one, man. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. Peace.
Pile and paper got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle,